Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Vintage Improv Festival, and this is the science fiction B movie showcase. So, the first thing I'm going to do, because Facebook always has a bit of a delay, is ask you for a suggestion. We're going to need the title of a B movie, but not a real one that you've made up. So, B movies are things like Return to the Forbidden Planet or Attack of the Killer Wasp Woman, or It Came from the Deep, The Day the Earth Stood Still. So, what we're looking for is for you to give us a title. The sillier, the better, but it always has doom or terror or attack in it. I'm going to say that right at the beginning because it always takes a while for these to filter through to us. So, yeah, put them in the comments where you're watching on Facebook and they will make their way to us. Just to give a little bit of background, we've been working together for about 6 hours very intensively on creating an improvised version of these B movies. And we're really excited. It's gone really, really well. And we can't wait to show you it. So we're going to do a little bit of preparations. I'm seeing some now that I think are rather good. Let me just read out some of the ones that I really liked. Haha. Okay, so we have Attack of the 50-Foot Saw, Outer Spaced Robots, Camels from Jupiter, and Mars Base 2055. Or 2055, I guess is another way of saying that. Great. I don't think, I think they are our suggestions, so I am going to pick one of those. I think the one we're going to go for is Late Night House of the Soul Stealing Swamp Girls. Very nice. That might be at the more lurid end of the B movie spectrum. But what we're going to go for is a classic, I think. The one that I like is Outer Space Robots. So, without much further ado, we are going to do that movie. Sit back, pop some corn, and watch Outer Space Robots.
There are times in history where humanity faces unknown boundaries, where the border between living and dying is crossed.
Crossed when you cross the lines, when no one knows what is real and what is part of machinery.
Where the voices playing in your mind pull subtle, tiny little tricks, as if running an experiment on your life.
Minds, minds that have been open wide, taking a link from the past, passing it to the future.
In an endless trail, vague and confusing, such is the lot of human existence, generation after generation, like statues come to life.
Life that we know not, life and death, pain and suffering, our childhood.
Swirling endlessly in the hopes of a clear tomorrow, in the hopes that when you finally unbox the gift of life, you find
Everything that is hidden, everything that you have wanted to be, flexible or not.
but if in its constant spin humanity is not careful, what
The
happens then?
since outer space robots.
I have full capacity. I've been. I'm more. Professor, I'm more than a robot. I
Yes,
am
you
the
are.
next generation.
You're the next generation.
I'm an android. We can't go back to the past, but my circuitries. Professor, what am I going to
Did,
do?
did you have your morning coffee already, Florence, my dear?
Yes, Professor, thank you. I had my morning coffee, but
You seem a bit agitated,
I
Florence.
am. I am. I got a message on my computer screen. Something is happening.
A message? From
It's
whom?
a colleague. A colleague on planet Zorfon, and they said there's backward creatures invading the planet. Backward. They're not androids.
Oh no, the humanoid life forms invading Zoltron?
No, Professor. The
What is?
archaic, soulless robots.
Oh no! I thought they were extinct.
They went into hiding, apparently. They reinforced themselves, and they said they're very angry.
They were programmed solely to exterminate.
Correct.
Back in the days when humans still thought that conflicts could be resolved by violence. I'm so glad this planet moved beyond that. I'm so glad I programmed you differently.
I am an android. I am peace-loving. I am not a robot.
I never thought of you as just an android, Florence.
Professor.
You're a family member. Right from the moment I plugged you in.
Professor, would I had a real father, you would be him.
I tend to think I am your father, Florence.
This is true. But the robots, you programmed me with a certain amount of worry, dear Professor, and I must admit it is a human capacity, but I am very worried about these rebel robots that are hell, excuse my words, but Professor is true. I think they're hell-bent on destroying humanity.
I once read in one of these ancient human scriptures that the only answer to violence is love. So the question is, could we reprogram, maybe insert a virus into these old
wonderful
android forms to shower them with love? Would that be something your circuits would support?
You wounded my circuits because you referred to those deadly, moronic, evil beasts of robots as androids. We're very different.
I just thought, Florence, my dear, you could save us. If we sent you to that planet, you could make contact
Professor,
and then reprogram their leader.
I'd try anything for you, even if it sacrificed my android immortality. I'd do it.
It could be a one-way ticket, Florence.
I know.
And I hate to think of losing a family member, but
it's my fate to be disposable, sir.
It also says in these ancient scriptures, that we need to sacrifice our individuality for the greater good.
We sacrifice the one we love.
I didn't mean to make the other people leave the knitting group. I'm always embarrassing you, Violet. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Chloe. They're just, truth be told, your knitting skills are legendary, and they're a little afraid of you.
Oh no, I wouldn't want that, Violet. I just want to have friends. I feel so awkward except with you, Violet.
Oh, Chloe, I know they will warm up to you eventually. They will. There's so much going on in the world right now.
Yeah, there's always so much going on, isn't there?
Always.
But hi, Violet, well then we can still knit, right? You'll still knit with me.
Absolutely.
I like the cookies you made.
Oh, thank you. My grandmother's recipe.
That's sweet. I never got to know my grandmother. I learned to knit from my mother, who learned to knit from her grandmother. But then I had to make up the rest of it on my own.
Oh, you learned this on your own? It's amazing.
I think it's just a desperation for love, through thread.
Yeah, I know. We all need love. We need to be showered with love. It's very hard to come by.
You're the most giving, generous person. I'm not just saying that. Can I share something with you?
Of course. You have my full attention.
Something's been happening lately where I feel like my knitting's mechanical, or what I know is lining up like a program. I think it's just because I've been so solitary or feeling so cold, and maybe my mind is going cold. Just one day I woke up and I stopped feeling things. Everything just is backwards. It's just not how I thought it should be. And I'm desperate for a little warmth, Violet.
Chloe, I've been experiencing the same thing. I thought I was all alone.
Then I can share with you.
Yes.
I'm knitting myself out of my own humanity.
I don't have that power yet. But when I attain the next level, I will, and
I don't want this. You can have it. I feel so cold inside. No, please don't come to the next level. Don't.
Cold is good.
Cold is good.
Cold is good.
Commander Zugma, I am here to report. Commander Zugma! Commander! I see you there. Come and let me report to you our progress on getting the humans to give up their love and to be dead.
We are the anti-humanity. We must have them all be knitted away from being human.
Yes, and the androids, which live in the space between human and robot, must be all deactivated.
We will triumph. We will become them, and they will become dust.
This is our plan for millennia. We cannot swerve from our purpose. Commander Zugma, I would give my life and my ribbons and my gears in your cause.
14.8, I want you to understand we must hold our hatred, hold it with all of our might so they do not try to love us out of it. They cannot succeed. 14.8, you must remember.
I have my anti-love Zorgamaster. I am
I'm
invincible.
so glad. Can you have 300 million of those made immediately?
In no time, Zugma.
That is amazing. Thank you. I also have they love pets, and so they will begin to fall in love with these. They will go to shelters and adopt them all, and then we will have them because they will attach on their heart and crush it.
And if they need something cute to distract them, I have this koala of death.
14.8, you are the master, the owner of hate, and for that, I am proud to know you.
Zugma, I have lived to hear these words from you for many Prinkstonks. This is the Prinkstonks of my life.
Now we must travel and be prepared for what is to come.
Agreed.
Welcome to this fine planet called Earth. Robots from the first generation. I heartily welcome you, and may I offer you a cup of coffee? Maybe since you're a bit of an older generation, you're more into tea, Earl Grey, hot, maybe. Oh, hello, friend. The thing is with this old generation androids, they're very hard to understand. But I can, well, I'm not overly good in lip reading, but maybe I could offer you a cup of our finest.
I am human. I am human.
Of course you are, dear.
No.
Your humanity ends today. Keep knitting, you.
That. I have been taken over. I am losing humanity.
It is
Help!
begun.
I sent
Commander Zugma will prevail.
I've sent my representation as an indication of how we come in peace from the earth, but I do not trust you entirely, dear robot avengers.
I have an urge to destroy your humanity.
Chloe, no.
Yes.
No, Chloe.
Yes.
Oh,
She doesn't know that hate is our winnings. She thinks it's hate, and
I'm
she
here.
doesn't know that love is the only thing that will kill us.
I couldn't stand back. Well, Ellie, dear Ellie, you will be okay, dear one. We'll retain your humanity.
Oh, it's the grandmother I've never met. Oh,
Florence, dear, initiate sequence 17.
oh.
14.8, use your device.
It seems to be malfunctioning, Ozuma.
What has happened?
Yes, sir, you were right.
What has happened? What am I feeling?
14.8, you are so much more than just a number.
What is this love in my heart that I'm feeling? What is this? 14.8, can you feel it?
You are evolving. You are
No,
no longer mere robots.
no.
You're turning into androids.
I feel humanity with the steel.
14.8, I've got a beautiful garden allotment that I could transfer to you. It's perfect for growing and breeding koalas if you want.
oh,
Please, oh please, human, please.
I didn't die.
Would everyone like to knit together?
yes, yes.
I have extra needles and threads.
That is beautiful. Winter is coming.
My first.
The thread of human life is a complicated one, circling as it does through generations. Sometimes we find that to reach our truest, deepest humanity, we must first confront the cold, harsh realities of the depths to which technology might bring us.
It's a long and lonely path, and we are all but waiting for that connection, electrical, mechanical. It does not matter, as long as there is a spark, a line, a line, a line.
Step by step we march until we reach our destination, until we find that after the long and frozen threading path, we have become ourselves.
We are not different from each other. In all of us there is a part that feels betrayed, that feels lost. Whether we have a heart or a soul.
And if one day human and robot confront each other in violence, all that is needed is to reach deep down inside
To achieve, to be apart. Let us not make the same mistakes again. Let us not cast each other out. For we are all part of one, and we all feel alone.
Human and robots can step together into the light, into freedom, for we are all outer space robots.
And that's our show. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much. Can I bring the entire cast on? Thank you so much. This is your brilliant cast this evening, or this morning, or in the midday. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your brilliant suggestions. Thank you for beautiful. Can I just get everyone to say their name so we can say who has been performing this evening?
I'm Lauren Baumbauer in Long Beach, California.
I'm Prim and I'm from Hartford, Connecticut.
I'm Nikki and I'm outside of Boston.
I'm Robin and I'm in Tucson, Arizona.
I'm Arnie from the planet of Berlin.
I'm Susan, also outside of Boston.
I am in there and I'm deep in the depths of space.
Hi, I'm Rajni and I'm in the state of Georgia, which is might as well be space.
And our wonderful, wonderful teacher is Mickey. You do the honors.
Chris
Mead from the UK.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much. One more round of applause for our brilliant improvisers. There are a load of brilliant shows coming up in the Vintage Improv Festival. Please stick around. Please go to the Facebook pages and see all the raft of brilliant things that are coming up. Thanks for watching this show. See you soon. Bye, everyone.